Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it has been a while since I made a last video. Man, I've been busy, but ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get back to Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get back to making these videos, and I keep trying over and over again. Hopefully, things will end up working out for me in my good old life, that I can actually have time to get back to all this jazz. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the Darkest Day arc is happening, so I really felt the need I needed to start covering this. Because the arc started happening, we're going to talk about the good things I like about it, the bad things I have for it, and then in general, just like how the Pokemon anime is going so far. I want you guys to post in the comment section below what's your favorite episode, as well as like what's your favorite part about this series, as well as like what's the big negative for you in this series, because it's going to be something I'm going to end up bringing up in regards to the Darkest Day, okay? That being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive right into this arc that we've seen so far. I'm going to start off with the negative, though, okay? Because the thing is, I feel like the Darkest Day, which is such a huge event that happens in the games, I feel like it's very rushed in this journey. It's like, that's my big negative, because, you know, we're 40 episodes in, we barely saw Chairman Rose, you know, we saw Leon a little bit, you know, and Dynamax was kind of briefly touched upon here and there, but I felt like we dove right in. You know, the only thing about Eternatus that we saw was that one or two little snippets of him in the clouds or whatever, and that's it. We didn't see anything else. And then, you know, we see, you know, this Darkest Day thing happening with how, like, the lights hitting all these random Pokemon and make them angry and turn evil and turn big. But besides that, we haven't really had any huge build-up. I mean, we haven't really seen Chairman Rose too much. And then all of a sudden, Chairman Rose is like, oh, Ash, catch him, please join me. You're such a remarkable trainer, blah, blah, blah. And really, he's only seen him with Leon, like, once or twice. Like, it's just, I don't know what to say about it. It's reminiscent of the games, sure, because, you know, Chairman Rose tries to speak out to you and stuff, but you end up not, you know, accepting his offer, and Ash doesn't really accept his offer here. That was kind of like it. I mean, there's like resemblance to the games, but I just feel as if they're really rushing the Darkest Day, especially if you look at Go, okay, and Sonia, and how the entire backstory of the Darkest Day is being talked about in the car, you know, and then Go is going through each picture of the murals instead of actually seeing the murals himself, going through the history of the Darkest Day, and he's just doing it on his tablet. Like, I'm sorry, like, they're just sitting in the car talking about it. Sonia's talking about her, you know, past love story with Leon or whatever that jazz was. And then, you know, they go into Professor Magnolia's lab, talk about Dynamax, talk about how much they know about it, which is very little, apparently. And then they go, gets a wishing star, gets his own Dynamax bag, which is nice. I like the fact that he got his own Dynamax bag. He's able to Dynamax now his Raboot, which happened later in this episode, and actually defeat and take on that one dude. So that's all well and good, but the fact is I just felt like so much backstory was told in one episode, and then when you see Ash and Leon take on one Dynamax Pokemon, and then go talk to Chairman Rose, and then deny Chairman Rose's offer. I think it was funny though that Olivia, I think her name is, she got freaking pissed off that Ash would deny Chairman Rose's offer, and she got furious, and she couldn't believe it and everything. But again, I knew that Ash was gonna deny it. Ash wants to be his own person. I felt and saw that coming. Chairman Rose was kind of startled at first, but, you know, he kind of accepted it as is. But Leon, of course, he doesn't really trust Chairman Rose at this point. He's kind of turning against him too, so we'll just see, kind of have to see how this plays out. I mean, next episode, Ash is already fighting him and telling him that he can't be doing this, and this is, you know, he's ruining the world and blah blah blah, and he's having a huge fight with them. And Team Rocket, who I guess is infiltrating Chairman Rose's, you know, electrical plant already. Next episode, they're gonna have freaking Meowth is gonna Dynamax, which is actually kind of cool to see. But I mean, these are all nice and good and cool scenes, but I just feel like, again, this whole Dynamax thing, this whole Darkest Day thing was rushed severely. Plus, another negative thing that I don't like about the series is the fact that Gengar and Dragonite haven't been getting too much showtime, or even freaking Farfetch'd, man. Like, I don't care about Farfetch'd. I hate Farfetch'd. I'm sorry. I just don't like that Pokemon. But even him, he wasn't getting much showtime so far. You know, it's always been Pikachu and Riolu, and I freaking hate it. Like, I'm sorry, I love Pikachu, but I've seen so much of Pikachu, and Riolu, I don't really like Riolu. I mean, like, I don't mind Ash having Riolu, but, you know, he's a Pokemon that I feel like he's getting way too much screen time. He's gonna get more screen time in the Darkest Day because he's going to evolve at some point to Lucario, right? I want to see more Gengar and Dragonite, which we did get to see in this episode, so that's the positive part, is we did get to see a little Gengar and Dragonite action, but in actual official battles, I want to see them more, you know what I mean? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can post in the comment section below, what do you think about this Darkest Day arc so far? What do you think about the series so far? What's your favorite episode so far, you know? What do you like about the series? What do you do not like about the series? Post it in the comment section below. Also, talk about the Darkest Day. How do you feel about it so far? I mean, it's probably going to play out the same way the games did. It's just an anime version, but I feel like they're just rushing through it, like, extremely quickly. It's like something that's just an arc to get out of the way early on. Because usually, if you look at the past with X and Y, right, and even Sun and Moon, stuff kind of happened later in the series. You know, like the biggest, like, evil, you know, power existed later in the series, especially with X and Y, how it happened after the League. And then with Sun and Moon, it kind of had a bunch of Ultra Beast sort of things happen throughout. You know what I mean? Whereas this is kind of like the Darkest Day was like the biggest thing that happened at the end of the game, which is now happening, you know, 40 episodes in. So that's the only thing that kind of concerns me, but maybe it's because, you know, they don't really care about representing the games right now, and they just want to move on to their own story that they want to tell for the Galar region, and Ash, and Leon, and the whole league, this whole world tournament thing. Maybe that's actually what they really want to focus on, so they're just looking at the Darkest Day as, like, something to get out of the freaking way. Okay, so... And I don't know if Ash is going to end up catching Eternatus or catching one of the legendary Pokemon. I could see maybe Go capturing one of them, just because, you know, he's Go. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings. But subscribe if you have not yet. Ladies and gentlemen, I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one, and peace off. Thank you very much.